So what would you say a person, for example, me, myself, I don't like to do clothes swapping because I don't want to wear what other people have already wear. How you convince me to do thrifting or clothes swapping?
Yes. So for someone like you who was that true? Is that true for you?
No, no, I'm
Okay,
just
okay. But
I
just
I'm
hypothetical.
yeah, yeah, I'm actually very glad I always wear secondhand clothes. I mean, I have my bigger cousin who is older than me 2 years, so I've been wearing his clothes for all my childhood. So
Okay.
yeah.
But if that were the case, I would
Okay.
I would say the best thing that you could do is actually the online thrifting
Okay.
is really great. Like you could thrift online on ThreadUp. They have it where you can search new with tags. So you can buy items that are brand new that have never been worn. They still have tags attached. You can go on eBay and look for brand new items in WT, new with tags. So I would say like check Depop, check Poshmark. Like I would say maybe don't go in person to a thrift store so much, although sometimes you go to thrift stores and you'll see items new with tags. But
Okay.
I think that's
Oh, even thrift store have new items.
yeah, a
So
lot
where
of
do they come from? How
um
do
a,
they acquire that?
a lot of the times they'll have either like someone just didn't wear the item and they'll donate it, but a lot of the times a store who has like a surplus of items will just
Mhm.
I don't know what they'd work out a deal with a thrift store and you'll see like 80 of the same shirt. I think it was, I don't know if it was Girlfriend Collective is a really popular, like sustainable brand who does like active wear. I went to
Yeah.
a thrift store in LA and they had a ton of brand new Girlfriend Collective. So some thrift stores have arrangements where they'll get the new clothes. Like
So
they're,
I also think I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off.
no, no, you're good.
But I also think because the big brands or the people or they get the new clothes from, instead of throwing that out, they just sell it with the less
Mhm.
cost. So the thrift store can also sell and they can just have some money too out of that.
Yes.
That could be the thing.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
And there's a Goodwill in Orange County in California.
Hmm.
Brand new Target items all the time, and it was home well, they had Target clothing, but it was mostly home decor. So, you can find new items at the thrift store, and then also, I used to always tell people when I worked at that fast fashion company, people say they don't like thrifting because sometimes it has a smell to it. I said the worst smelling items I had ever smelled were when I was at that fast fashion company. Sometimes we'd open a brand new package and it would reek of chemicals. I'm like, I'd much rather wear like someone else's clothing than to wear like this thing that reeks of chemicals that I'm going to then put on my body.
Yeah. I actually, one of the previous guests, she actually gave it an answer to this question was that, even we go to the store and we check the items and we buy a new one. That's actually not a new item because there are a ton of people have already touched it
Mhm.
where it was making. And also if it's in the store, a lot of people be getting, going to the dressing room and trying it. So
Yeah.
it's not, 100% a new thing that you're going to be buying. So there's, I think, 10 of thousands of people already have touched that. So
That's true.
I think that's also a good answer that you could give, or, you can help, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So what other advice you would give a person who's just getting into this buying secondhand or thrifting? What tips you gonna be sharing when you're going to the thrift store? What kind of a material or um the things you should be seeing when you're buying it?
Yes. Okay. So when you go to the thrift store, if you're new, I would say first, like you need to know your own style, right? If you don't want to go into this overconsumption rabbit hole,
Yeah.
know your style, go to create a Pinterest board, save everything to the board, and then analyze the board and figure out like, okay, I like this pattern. I like polka dots. I like flowers. I like thick materials. I like knits. Like learn your style before you actually go thrifting. Make a list when you go thrifting. Make a list of like I want knitted sweaters. I want this. Like don't just go in willy-nilly. Like you need to have a game plan of what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Um and then when you actually get to the store, I tell people not to dig through the racks cuz like you're going to get tired, you're going to get overwhelmed, you're going to like if you're not a big thrifter, you're going to just check out. If if you do the work of knowing your style, knowing what you like, having a list, you can kind of like scan the rack slowly and be like, oh, look, that's polka dot. Grab the polka dot item, but like really check the items too, because some of the items they're pre-loved items. So check for holes, check for snags, check for missing buttons. Like don't buy stuff saying, oh, I'm gonna fix it one day and like you never fix it. Like just be mindful and really check the item. I'm not I haven't been a big like material person, but I'm realizing like this dress right here is polyester. I bought it from the thrift store. In Vegas, the polyester, like I'm realizing I need to be a material person. I need to look for like cotton items. I need to look for linen. Like I need to look for lightweight, breathable items. I've never really been that kind of person. Like I never really cared about the material. And I'm starting to care. So if you are at the thrift store and you're really looking for like quality materials, try to look for natural fabrics. Just look, check the tag and see what it's made out of, because the stuff made from polyester, it's not as breathable. It's not typically going to last as long. Usually it's like a more of a fast fashion piece. Although I've seen some brands charge a ton of money for items that are polyester and they're not fast fashion brands. I'm like, who's paying $200 for a polyester? you know?
Right. So you talked about personal style. How can a person find a personal style of that? You explained, go to the, Pinterest, pin
Mhm.
boards, and all that stuff. But a person like me who doesn't know about what his style is, and he just looked online and see people or watch some YouTube videos that, if you're this kind of a body shape, you should wear this kind of a shirt.